Spaceballs, the movie.
Spaceballs the t-shirt.
Spaceballs, the T-shirt.
Spaceballs the coloring book.
Spaceballs, the lunchbox.
Spaceballs the lunchbox.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Spaceballs the flamethrower. Bet kids love this one.
What else was there?
Oh man, the little doll, the Yoda doll.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, welcome to another edition, Righteous Gym Bros. That's who we are. Chaz, Ryan here. And we talk about movies, we talk about shows, but today, as you just heard, we're going to talk about Spaceballs. And it's the Spaceballs, the second Spaceballs, the final sequel. Is this the search for more money?
That's it.
That's
2027.
what it should be, the search for more money.
That's it.
So
merchandising,
as the great Mel Brooks said, as yogurt.
Yeah.
So Spaceballs 2. Now, I didn't see when it's coming out. Did you happen to see when
It's at 2027.
2027.
They better film it quick because old Mel Brooks.
Let's just say he's not getting any younger. I think
No.
he's maybe a year short of hitting the C note.
Yeah,
right?
but that that's another one. We were talking about Leslie Nielsen. That's
Yes. So I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you feel about this because we are both big fans of the first one.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, as all of you out there, I'm sure. Okay, it's going to be very hard to. I guess we're going to compare to the first one, but it looks like they're bringing back the OG cast.
Very important. Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, Mel Brooks. There's some new people, but I think those were kind of the core. Obviously, you can't bring back John Candy, unfortunately. Joan Rivers. I mean, you've got Dark Helmet and Lone Star. So there you go. Hopefully Colonel Sanders will make an appearance.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
That would be awesome.
Colonel Sanders.
Chicken?
It's just so many quotable lines from that movie. It's ridiculous. And I don't know if they're bringing back Princess Vespa.
She's still around?
I think she's still around. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think Dick Van Patten, the king, is around anymore. I think he's no longer with us.
I don't know if he's still attached, but Josh Gad, I think, was supposed to be in it. I don't know what character he was supposed to play, but I heard talks of him being in it.
That's a good thing.
Are we missing anyone?
No, I think you mentioned every, Lone Star, Dark Helmet,
Lone Star,
Yogurt. We were talking about John Candy, Joan Rivers, but maybe some of those the new players will fill in some of those roles and replace them maybe as the same role or maybe in a different character.
Was Bill Pullman's son going to be in that, or was that a different movie?
I'm not sure. I didn't know if he was going to be. Maybe he might be. I mean, it's still early, right? They haven't even started shooting yet.
2027, yeah. No,
2027?
Yeah, I thought that they were going to be in a movie together, and that might be it.
Maybe it might be.
Maybe that's going to be his son in the movie.
Maybe it might be.
Makes sense.
Maybe it might be his son. So there you go. So I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
I love that Mel Brooks is still around and is involved. That's what gives me the optimism that, okay, I think this is going to be done the way we want it to be done.
Sure.
As fans. So that gives me the hope. It's not somebody just coming in and trying to make it into something. But again, it's another sequel, just like Beetlejuice, just like Top Gun Maverick. These sequels that took 30 or 40 years to come to fruition, and it's been hit or miss. I mean, Top Gun Maverick, that was a grand slam.
Hit.
Beetlejuice,
Just say it.
I thought it was okay. You didn't like it. You weren't a fan of it.
I haven't even watched it again.
So, it's there's a lot of time that passed. So, it's hopefully it'll hit a home run, at least.
I think it will be, man. I think I have probably higher hopes for this movie as a sequel, 30, 40 years in the making than probably any other that come to mind, simply because if you've got Rick Moranis in it, you've got, Bill Pullman, and you've got Mel Brooks, I don't see how they could go wrong. Hopefully they don't try to overdo it, and it doesn't feel forced with some of the humor and the plot lines and whatnot. But hopefully they just do more of the same that they did in the first movie. Don't try to outdo it. Just give us the same thing, different story, same characters. I'll be happy with that.
I agree. I think if you've got the core group there, and if you keep the formula the same, I think and keep it simple. I think
Yes,
it's going to
simple.
be fine. What's exciting for me is Rick Moranis coming out of retirement. Right? I mean, he's not doing movies anymore. He's
30
kind of,
years probably since he made a movie.
yeah, he hasn't really done a whole lot. So to come back for this, that's very exciting. I mean, because I really liked a lot of the things that he did many years ago. You're talking about Ghostbusters, Little Shop of Horrors,
My
My
Blue
Blue Heaven.
Heaven.
We love that movie. So this
Hmm.
is this is really cool. So it's kind of a treat. Ready to see that.
Little Giants
2027.
is another
Little
one
Giants.
too.
Wow,
Can't
man. Well,
forget
okay.
that one. It's
Can't
classic.
forget Little Giants.
Yeah,
And if you
Ed
haven't seen
O'Neill.
those movies that we're mentioning, go see them. These are awesome movies. And you can see these movies with the kids or whatever. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it's all good. So cool deal. So all right, Spaceballs 2. We're gonna be checking in, giving updates as we get closer, and especially we may even do a trailer review. See what we think about the trailer whenever
That'll be
it
cool.
drops.
That'll be cool.
But we got a ways, 2027. So with that, we'll see you at the movies. Righteous Gym Bros, Spaceballs 2, 2027.
See you in the gym.
That too. Yeah. Get your pump on.